Heritage Arms Rosco revolver. Now, this gun was included with a lot of my Glock clones and that in the bargain, or as you want to call it, budget firearms. And this thing is very interesting. Okay, something that was made down in Brazil and imported by Heritage Arms, which is famous for the single action 22 revolvers that they started off with, but I guess they're bringing in other guns. There's shotguns and other things coming in, and this little revolver here is being imported by Heritage Arms. And I included it with the Glock clones and that because of its price, and you know, just to throw it in with the rest of them on budget firearms. And this gun had a lot of views, okay? I mean, I got a lot of views on the videos on this gun, so it's quite popular and people are interested in it. We'll get a little bit closer look at it. And for what I paid for it, and this is where, if you guys really want deals on guns, you got to kind of shop around online, because a friend or somebody I know, a friend of mine, seen the video on this revolver and he wanted one. And he went to a gun show, and even though I paid, I paid $3C and some change, he went around, he found two people that had them, but they wanted the same revolver. They were looking for $395 and they would not come down. So, to go and get set up with a person that'll transfer the firearms for you, you can, if you shop around, find deals, and that's what I did. And if you don't have a transfer dealer, the big box stores won't do it. Okay, you have to find a small FFL dealer, and there are some people, it's all they do is transfers, really. Some guy that works out of his garage or basement and has a small shop. The way that you can find them is go on the gun broker and do the FFL locator, type in your zip code, and they'll list people who will do the transfers and the price, usually the price and a phone number, and just call the person up and say, hey, if I just find something online, will you do a transfer for me? And there, in my area alone, there's 2 or 3 people I could go to and I've worked with. All right, and generally the fees can be anywhere from $20 is about the lowest you'll find it. $25 is the average, but it can go up to $40 to $50 depending on who you're doing business with. So that's something to keep in mind. But as far as the gun itself, and here's that little red plastic thing that denotes that the firearm is unloaded visually. I never covered that in the review, but that's a nifty thing. It's on the table, you can look at it, and visually with that plastic insert that this firearm is unloaded, okay? I think the big thing about this is the way this gun looks, okay? And it's not a Smith & Wesson, and Smith & Wesson is making some classic firearms like the Model 10, and that they're bringing them back, and blued steel and everything, but they also come with a classic price tag, and this gun here, for what it is, the only trouble I had with this is not allowing the trigger to reset all the way, and then I would catch it, and that's just getting used to the revolver itself, trying to shoot it too fast. Granted, it doesn't have Colt or Smith & Wesson quality lock work or mechanism, but at the price point that it comes in, it's still a good revolver in terms of fit, finish. I mean, it looks nice, it functions well, the wooden grips are pretty cool to get with a gun like this, and really there's nothing bad I can say about it. little bit of that nostalgia, you know, having a blue type steel gun in that smaller type of configuration other than a shrouded barrel and all that other stuff. And, you know, not out of a lightweight alloy. So something a little different. Very popular. Lots of hits on my videos on this. This particular gun, I would recommend if you like revolvers. Now, some people do not like revolvers, okay? And this gun itself, this is the 3-inch barrel, and I think, I don't know what the snub nose is, 1.5, 2 inches or something, inch later. But you got two options with it. I like it. The only thing I had to do to help me with it is I had to paint the front sight so I can pick it up. That fixed sight could be difficult to see, and just some nail polish, and that's it. You're in. I would not be afraid to carry this firearm for self-defense or use it for self-defense. I said revolvers are simple to operate, and you know, with some practice, it's a practical gun. Okay, some people actually prefer revolvers more than a semi-automatic pistol. Okay, double action revolver. So yes, I would highly recommend buying this gun. I'm far beyond satisfied with it, and I know there are some people that are detractors of this firearm for whatever reason, and you know, they criticize it and that, but in general, I found that people do really like this gun. It's very popular. So if you get a chance to get one on a sale or something, or find one, and you're thinking of buying it, I'd say go for it, okay? It's a good gun. That's it. All right, thank you. And hit the like button, subscribe, and check out the playlist that I have for all of these budget guns that I've reviewed and fired and done things with. I think you'll enjoy it. All right, thank you.